Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Williams. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
First and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Leave it, bring up 48.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Cousins here going to change the play. Gaskin is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard. Goff now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Williams. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Looks like they'll move things around here. Cousins now to throw on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Vikings.
Hey, no, easy. Yo.
Play action now, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Cousins now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll run with Gaskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Again, Gaskin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gaskin. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Cousins. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Able to push his way through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they'll shift things around.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. On second down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And running with power here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Hockenson exploded after a surprising in-division trade from the Lions to the Vikings in 2022. Averaged 6 catches a game in his new digs and finished second among NFL tight ends in yards and catches. Could lead the league with a full year in Minnesota.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From out of the backfield, it's Myles Gaskin with a catch.
Touchdown, Vikings! Myles Gaskin, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think?
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jefferson, a gain of 36 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Cousins on first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Play action. It's Goff.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 4th down, Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, no, easy.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Yellow.
Second down, Cousins. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here's Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Listen to me.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start here with Gaskin. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Osborne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10.
Bring up 48. Hey, we're good. Bring up 48.
Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Eagles 40.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT help. There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Miles Gaskin, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Whoa, whoa.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lewis seen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the approach is dropped with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Cousins here going to change the play. Now it looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Gaskin.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Here we go.
Throwing here, Cousins.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Quick, you're on the hop.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
65. Eagles 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go tonight.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.